2012 when he was a younger man. He is 46. Age really is just a number for that guy. He is at least as good as he was back in his peak back then, perhaps now even better.
Calling out Gunther, calling out Cody, and remember there is also the favor he says he is owed from Paul Heyman. What could that be? Is that a date with Destiny later this spring? Of course, we had the start of the farewell tour for John Cena that took place earlier tonight. And what a pop this was as the crowd here at the Intuit Dome in Los Angeles went absolutely berserk when it was time to welcome John Cena. The first stop on his farewell tour, he came out, set the place ablaze. He said his sights are set on the Royal Rumble. And now John Cena will get us started in the press conference as we will bring you all the access of all the participants, but we will start the evening in the press room with one of the living legends, John Cena, the first stop of his 2025 farewell tour right here in LA.
John Cena, welcome to the press conference. Let's open things up with our first question.
Well, hello. Right on. If you got questions, I'll do my best to answer them. Fire away. Hey, how are you?
Hi, I'm Rosie from Deadline. You were mentioning a lot of potential opponents for yourself, and I was kind of sad you didn't mention The Rock.
Oh, so, also sad, but what I was doing was essentially speculating on the opponents that you guys have mentioned for myself. I guess what I wanted to say was, I was trying to make a realistic sense of, I don't quite have the capacity to come in and demand main events, because it's been quite a long time since I've put together a string of wins, and I just wanted to set realistic expectations for the audience. And I see a lot of headlines, and by the way, thank you, because without your buzz, we don't get the crowds that we get and the enthusiasm we get, so thank you very much. But with all the speculation of like, oh, could it be this person, could it be this person, I kind of just wanted to let the crowd know that like, I'm just grateful to have a chance. And then it kind of struck me out there that there are a few lottery tickets out there, so you never know. You know, I just, 17's been floating out in the universe, and I don't know if 36 dates is enough time to work my way up from having won a match in a long, long time to #1 contender. So, you know, if I get lucky in one of these lottery things, I'll be very happy.
Thank you.
Go for it.
Jeffrey Harris, 411 Mania. John, it's great to see you here. Congratulations
I mean,
on a great career.
I'm kidding.
So, you're going to be in the Royal Rumble. What do you think of this gentleman, Cody Rhodes, and what he's been able to do? What did you think of him finishing the story and what he's been able to do as WWE champion as you embark on this journey this year?
I don't like the term finishing the story, because man, there's always another night. If anybody's story getting finished this year, it's mine, because I'm going to be done after this year. I think it was Cody's way to say, like, I'm here to get this done, and I'm going to do it. So anybody who says they're going to do something and then does it and then does it well, I got to tip my cap to them. You know, I just tried to say out there that this is my last Rumble, and I know that the Rumble's a crapshoot. It literally is a lottery ticket, but there is no other competitor, no other superstar in the Rumble that can say it's their last, and it is guaranteed my last. So when you're extra tired, or you know, maybe if you need some extra strength to hold on to that top rope so your feet don't hit the floor, knowing that it's your last, you take a different perspective on stuff. So I'm hoping that gives me the energy to get a ticket to WrestleMania. Yes.
Hey, John.
Yeah. Go. What happened?
Okay.
Oh, come on, Chris. Go for it. Yeah. Come on.
Chris Van Fleet with Insight. Good to see you. You mentioned 36 dates. Can you give us an idea of how many matches that might be this year?
So that's well beyond my scope of field. I have never made demands. I just show up, they hand me the menu, and I do the best I can with what I got. So that's not a good question for me. That's a good question for the guy who's probably going to have the press conference. Yes.
John Cena, Robert Samo, Fanboy Nation. When Mick Foley was around, we saw Dude Love, we saw Mick Foley, we saw Cactus Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any chance that we could see? Is there any chance that we could see Prototype or Thug Life Cena into Peacemaker Cena and just the very iterations of your career come to fruition through this farewell tour?
So Peacemaker's a DC thing, and you never know, never say never, right? The great thing about the farewell tour tonight, we debuted a new outfit, and it was very regionally focused. So the Prototype, I don't know if I got all the string to grow out the crappy blonde hair again, but the prototype wore different colors, the colors of the home team, so to speak. I'm really looking forward to trying to go back to the way I started, and Thug Life, the doctor of thugonomics, John Cena, would wear home or sometimes away jerseys. So there's elements of everything already in front of you. I think hopefully by the end of all this, everyone will, if you want to see a certain facet of the 23 years I've been in the business, hopefully you get that little sprinkle. I'm definitely focused on that, and hopefully we can deliver.
Well, we have time for one more question.
Oh my goodness, I like to sit here and ask and answer the, whatever, I'll do my best. Who do we choose? Whoever do we choose? Go for it.
Today's Salcedo Instincts coacher, John, you mentioned UPW in your promo, and
Sure
I wanted
did.
to ask you, thinking back to that time of your life, such a long time ago, but when you think back during that time, what advice do you think you would go back and give yourself, and looking back in hindsight, having seen everything that played out in your career?
Hindsight's tough, and those are questions about like what advice would you give yourself. I'm very fortunate, and I do my best every day to understand that life is a gift, and just try to literally earn every day. So I didn't know I was doing it back then, and I was doing it back then. I wouldn't change anything if I could mess around with the space-time continuum. I don't know, maybe throw some money into Bitcoin when it comes around. I honestly, I don't know. I wouldn't change a thing. I'm so glad I don't have that option. I'll take one more question, because that was a weird multiverse question. We'll go one more. Yes, anybody? Yeah.
Jordan Mendoza, USA Today. You mentioned that the next World Championship, you don't know if it's going to happen. Are you kind of looking at this last run, though? I mean, you said that it was nice to start this off in Los Angeles. And
Yes.
We had a nice end of career run with Kobe Bryant here. Are you trying to channel that Mamba mentality to kind of just end it on a high note and just go out with a bang?
So perspective is everything, right? And if your perspective is me winning championships, well, gosh, I hope I can deliver that. But I also want to take a realistic look at what's going on. I'm going to be 48. If you go to the stats, the math isn't actually in my favor. I don't know, maybe I'm due. But what I want to do is just let everyone know that this is, I think the biggest question is this is actually real. Yes, 100%. After December, my last match, I'm done. You will see me in an ambassador role in the WWE, but I will not wear this. I will be in a suit. You'll see the other facets of John Cena, because honestly, we have so many great current and young superstars on the way up, and the business has been great to me, and it is time to move on. So that is the one certainty, and I just want to set realistic expectations for everyone. I will give you everything I got. You got my word. I always have. I've always given you everything I have. I just don't know what that looks like. So for me to say I'm channeling something to go back and win the day, I think today was the best explanation possible. It's gonna take a long shot, but never count me out of a long shot. As far as if what you want to see is winning the championship. I really want to be able to stand in a ring to have a chance. But man, I've also been there day in and day out, and I know how hard it is to go from the bottom to the middle of the menu to the semi-main event to get that spot. And what I didn't want to do in the last time we share some time with each other is walk in and demand it. Because that's not fair to the current WWE locker room, that's not fair to the audience, and that feels bad. I just want to say, hey, LA tonight was the last time I'm going to stand in LA and say thank you. We're going to go to Indianapolis, I'm going to have one more time on the canvas in Indy. WrestleMania is in Vegas, I got one more shot in Vegas. And I'm not saying shot at the championship, I'm saying like, man, we spent like 23 years together. There are fathers that bring their families, or parents that bring their families. I met so many people that say, I grew up watching you as a kid. Well, this is our last time to get together and make some noise. And whatever comes of that, comes of that. But gosh, man, the power of the WWE audience is an awesome thing. And I know something like this has never been done before, and a lot of people have a lot of different perspectives. Mine is, I just want to get us together one more time to have a good time. So I'm gonna be enthusiastic, I'm gonna be energetic, I'm gonna be pumped. You guys, like I said, you're gonna get my best. I just don't know what my best at 48 looks like. I can tell you what my best at 27 looks like, even 35, hell, even 40. I'll do my best, but let's find out what that looks like first. Does that help at all?
Absolutely.
Guys, man, thank you for for being here. Thank you for covering WWE. I can't say enough. I know everyone has stressed the importance of tonight. The partnership with Netflix is, for me, it's something special. I love the WWE, as you all know. I know I'm going to retire, but they will have to fire me to get me to stop being a part of this place. So it's really cool when a company like Netflix allows us to be broadcast around the world. So hopefully the next time we do a press conference like this, there's tons more reporters and we got people in our global feeds. It all starts with you guys spreading the word about us. So thank you very much for covering us. Thank you for all the things you say and all the criticism. It only makes me better. And thank you for being as enthusiastic about this as me. So that's my time, folks. I'm out.